Quidditch is not playable in Hogwarts Legacy, and I'm starting to think it's the best decision Avalanche could make. News has spread of our favorite Wizarding World sport not being in the game, and fans are torn, but I'm here to tell you why this is the best decision they could make. So with that being said, let's get right into it and talk nerdy. A fantastic YouTuber by the name of RetroRaconteur broke the news that Hogwarts Legacy will have Quidditch, but it won't be playable for our main character. He made a video on this news and answered a few questions that he believed would be most frequently asked. He also stated that this information comes from sources close to Hogwarts Legacy, so it's not officially confirmed, but it might as well be. Retro claims that he's about 98% sure that this information is accurate, and I'm just curious on what I need to do to get sources like this. Anyway, the video is amazing, and I recommend you give it a watch if you haven't already. A link to it will be in the description below. After this news came out, I wanted to take some time and truly process what this means for the upcoming Wizarding RPG adventure and answer some of the questions that I had that many of you also may have. The biggest question was simply, what are my thoughts on Quidditch not being playable? I can honestly say that leaving Quidditch out of Hogwarts Legacy is for the best. I initially thought that if this was left out of the game, it would be a huge miss, but I started to think more logically. Many fans of the Harry Potter franchise need to learn to temper their expectations and realize that not everything can be in the game. I would rather have a swimming mechanic in the game to explore the Black Lake, or have the dev team focus and refine the other mechanics like combat and Fantastic Beasts. I don't think we will miss that much in terms of immersion if Quidditch isn't playable. When I think of Hogwarts, yes, I think of Quidditch, but I also think about going to class, casting spells, and even sneaking around, getting into things I shouldn't. It's just not as big of a deal as I once thought it would be. Will Quidditch still be in Hogwarts Legacy? Yes. After all, we have had Quidditch thrown in our face with multiple students or teachers wearing Quidditch robes around the castle. I'm not sure how large of a role it will play in the story, but I can guess that Quidditch will be a factor in Hogwarts Legacy, at least to watch or in a cutscene. Will we ever be able to play Quidditch in Hogwarts Legacy? I think yes. I'm a firm believer that Hogwarts Legacy is going to sell millions of copies, probably 20 to 30 million copies, which is a rare feat. The devs have hinted that if this game is supported, there could be additional content coming later on. Does this mean sequels? Probably. I heard a theory recently that the devs wanted to make a trilogy of games, and that's why you are starting in your 5th year. One game aligning with each of the 5th, 6th, and 7th year. Does more content mean DLC or spin-off games? Also yes. I could see them making a standalone Quidditch game or adding it as a DLC. Who knows? Maybe since they can reuse a lot of the same assets from game to game, they can take the next few years adding a nice Quidditch mode to Hogwarts Legacy too. What else will be left out of the game? This is a very broad question, and the easy answer is, we won't know until the game is released. We know that Fantastic Beasts are a large part of the game and that exploration of Hogwarts is key. But what about wizard's chess or other small immersive details? The devs are fans of Hogwarts Legacy and will add as much into the game as they can while staying true to their vision of the world and game they want to create. What do you think about Quidditch not being in Hogwarts Legacy? Do you think this information is true? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoy my content, please like the video, share it with a friend, and subscribe to help me reach my next goal of 1,000 subscribers. We're going for the big one. I never thought I would say this, but thank you guys for helping me reach 750 subscribers. Stay connected with me outside of YouTube and follow me on Twitter @nightly_nerd. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.